But to look your enemy in the eye, knowing you'll remember his face for the rest of your life, now that takes a stomach much stronger than you'll ever have.
Yes, I thought it was captured by the New Republic, yes. I knew it started with an L. You see, I'm not too bad at Star Wars lore.
Flank speed.
Not too good either, but
Moving out.
let's take another couple of these.
AT ready.
Another AT-AT. See, I think these are probably good for auto-resolving battles, but they're not so great for actually using. Things can go up to cardio as well. We're going to roll into Quat shortly.
Coming about.
So I think we've got 5. We've got 6 of these now. So let's move one of them into the primary starting position because it can take a lot of firepower. And boop, our fleets have improved a little more. Coruscant is just sat there not really doing much, but Quat is the place to be. Let's see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, hang on, do we have the second one? It's complete. It is complete. Let's get some Star Destroyers 1 and 2. Coralag now has a couple of hypervelocity cannons. Let's build shield defences and lots of mines. So
Star Destroyer reporting in.
we're going to Kuwait.
Tactical battle imminent.
Not much there. Let's do this. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? Oh. Begin the battle. Starting with a Praetor, of course.
Praetor standing by.
And we're just going to roll in. Get ready for the reinforcements. Because we're going to drop Izard right on them.
Here. At your command.
Probably shouldn't have chosen one of my slowest vessels, really, should I? But they can take a lot of firepower. That makes a difference to me. Don't know how many Golans they have.
Praetor here. At your command.
Let's see if a planetary cannon fires at us. keep our fingers and legs and arms crossed that it doesn't. I did say Izard. Izard, yes. Izan Izard, isn't it? Or
At your
Isard.
command.
She's not under my command.
Praetor standing
Did
by.
I? Oh. I don't know what I said. I said some words. No, we were talking about Izan Izard or Izard or whatever it is. We're talking about her because of Lushanka, which I believe the rebellion now hold. We're not talking about Izard themselves. We're talking.
Enemy unit sighted.
Well, goodbye. Yeah, we're talking about the Lushanka
Praetor
itself,
standing by.
rather than her. Yeah, as I say, Angel, I do know. Don't worry. Right, this seems to be an ideal position. Right here. And maybe here.
Full speed ahead.
And maybe a little bit here.
Hang around.
Here.
Destination confirmed.
One day, everything will be mine.
Let's take out its ability to get additional forces as quickly as we can.
I'm sure nothing else. One day, everything will be mine.
Alright, there go the reinforcements.
Crush them all.
And the enemy are, of course, retreating. Oh, retreat aborted. Fascinating.
Our primary engine system is down.
suspect that our Star Destroyer is probably struggling here.
Holding.
Let's see if we can roll him off.
I'm sure we forgot.
They've destroyed our ion cannon.
Your commands.
Where'd he go? Bring it to me.
Direct all fire on the shield generator.
No problemo, Chifo. Did that little ship survive? It did! Moderately surprising. Equally enjoyable.
Order confirmed. Destroy the shield generator. Commander. Direct all fire on the shield generator.
One day, everything will be mine.
Fantastic.
I'm sure you forgot.
And again. One more thing. Oh, there's a few more. Ooh. There you go. A couple of golden 3s, a couple of golden 2s, a golden 1, and the capital shipyard all taken out on Quat. They can no longer build space vessels there. We do have Corellia as well, which is a heavy frigate shipyard. Ooh, the Rebellion just lost a battle.
Reporting, sir.
Nice. Okay, so now comes the interesting bit as to whether we can very, very quickly get our forces here. We're okay at the moment. And up. And to Quat. Let's roll in.
Invasion commencing.
Oh, why they appear? They're just a random fleet that sometimes show up. They'll be kind of like, usually kind of dissident Imperial fleets, because this is following the death of the Emperor, the initial death of the Emperor, I should say. There are dissident, Imperial dissident, various different elements as well. And there are also factions that would have belonged to either the New Republic or Rebellion, but they're behind the lines. And they're also dissident factions, so they wanted to add something that was a little bit interesting. Right, let's take a look. Boop. And there's an AT-AT. Of course there is.
Choose your reinforcements.
Let's not have bloody Jerick.
Advancing. Moving out.
2 ground units, and of course, a couple of
Maximum
Hailfires.
unit capacity.
So we're in a bit of an interesting position here, but it does give us a true line of progression, which is nice. I like the idea of that. Lines of progressions are good. It's a nebula, I believe.
Look, sir, it's them.
Look, sir, it's them. They're dead now. Our civilians. You should know better. Go on, off you go. Right. Group 1. Let's take the next area. Got these nice Hailfire droids here, which are bloody amazing. Hailfire Bob, he knows what's going on. He's going to have a look. Hailfire Jimmy and Carson, they're both there. Gentlemen. Well, you can just stay here and do your thing. Are we taking it? Yeah, looks like we're taking that.
We've secured a landing zone.
If the stream does start stuttering for anybody, do let me know.
Order acknowledged. Heading out.
I'm actually going to try and have a powerful unit of... Right, fine, I'll move.
Reinforcements
Got it.
it.
cancelled.
Let's move out.
at maximum unit capacity.
I copy. Let's go. Reporting. Keep going.
This is going to be considered a scouting unit. If the stream is stuttering, just refresh the page and see
Yes,
what
sir.
happens there.
Yes, Commander.
That often rectifies any issues
Ready.
like that. So alright, so we've got a nice bolstered
Lancet
unit of
standing
6 of
by.
these larts here. Let's call them
Aerial
Control
artillery
2.
reporting.
And what's this?
This way.
Is that a human dwelling?
Over there.
That's not going to last long.
Attack.
Alright, let's pop down here as well because human scum.
Receiving orders. Fire. Open fire.
2 human dwellings.
Attacking target. Fire at will.
Alright, that's those
As you
humans
wish.
dealt with.
Squadron moving out.
Let's go and kill some more.
Cut through them.
Right,
Proceeding.
let's continue scouting with the aforementioned scouting party. See what we can do. We've got a bombing
Command
run nearly
received.
available. Just want to check along the line
Right
of this
away.
island. See if there are any more pesky
Moving
human
out.
dwellings.
Targeting.
I had a feeling.
Heading out.
Good.
Destination ahead.
Oh, that's not
Move
good.
out. Let's go.
But we've found
going.
the shield generator I knew. I could feel it. Bombing run's nearly ready. We're actually just going to chill. Group 1,
Reporting in.
I'd like you to move forward if you would. To about here.
Acknowledged.
As soon as that bombing run's available, we'll take this out. Alright, I'm glad the refresh page has worked.
Roger that. Warm up. Awaiting your orders. Destination set.
So our lots have done it again. They've found what we needed. Here we go. Ooh,
Ready for orders.
Control 2.
This
Move them
way.
in a little closer.
Bombing run available.
Over there. Engines activated.
Bomber squadron reporting. Commencing
At the ready.
bombing run.
Alright, bombing run is going in.
Receiving
Right.
orders.
Premium service. Problem
As you wish.
solved.
Squadron moving out.
Unit 1. Up you go.
Ready to receive orders. Lancet proceeding.
Vast majority of their defences are now useless.
Comlink active. Command received. Right away. Moving out.
Let's see what we can see.
Heading out. Destination ahead. Let's
Nothing
move
much
out.
up here from the looks of things, so...
Let's go.
What are those? What are those? Is that an 88? Let's be having it.
Keep going.
Well, we may as well destroy these things.
Roger that. Have the target in sight. This way.
Everything else can mop those up
Over
thinking
there.
about it.
Engines activated. Receiving orders. As you wish. Squadron
Okay.
moving out. Lancet proceeding.
Wow, I feel a little
Command
bit sorry for
received.
the defenders. It would have been an interesting choke point
Right away.
if not for finding that. Whoa!
Lancet targeting. Ready for attack position.
Form up.
The enemy has been defeated.
And it's done. Very, very nice. Quite happy about that. No losses for taking Quat. Most surprising,
Beginning
probably
construction.
most dismaying for the
Constructing.
enemy. Now, of course, we need to do exactly what we did again last time by moving our forces back. Yes, it's the transitory mists that are there.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
And a new Star Destroyer. We're going to park that at
Heading to
Coralag.
destination.
And continue to build the Revel X Med fleet. Interestingly, the skies around Corellia have been taken by a New Republic fleet. This makes the defense
Construction complete.
here at Quat even more important. Good.
Building started. Building started.
Excellent. It really was a cool map, actually. It would be a great defensive map if you were leading the defences yourself. Really, really challenging to use, I imagine. Let's see if they actually take
Construction
Corellia.
complete.
Major space victory at Kashyyyk. Down here? There it is. So,
Construction
that
complete.
might well be the land troops. Okay.
Constructing. Building started.
Look at that. Quat is beginning to become the fulcrum. New Republic victory. Clone Wars and the Rise of the Mandalorians. Rise of the Mandalorians, I've had a little bit of trouble with myself.
Construction complete.
Seems to crash on me after a certain hello. Fascinating.
Tactical battle imminent.
Now this is interesting. They've tried to push their advantage as quickly as they possibly can towards Quat. I think I can win this. I expect to win this. Let's go. They're actually, Angel of Death, they're the major mods for this particular game. I'm sure there are many other worthwhile ones out there. For example, and everybody knows what I'm going to say, Yoden's mod.
Inbound!
Reinforcements en route.
Ready for duty.
Let's move some of our vessels back,
Crews are online.
namely the weaker ones.
What are your orders?
Reporting in.
Reinforcements en route.
Do I have any Praetors? And, of course, anything that
Fury
is...
escort
Reinforcements
carrier
en
here.
route.
One day, everything will be mine.
Reinforcements en route.
Bring it to me. I'm sure you haven't forgotten.
So, let's see. It's mainly fighters that we've got to face up against here.
Let's finish him.
Roger that.
Under control.
Anything that we need to do here,
In progress.
may as well upgrade what we can.
Awaiting your command.
And bring these guys forward. These gunboats.
How much longer? I'll take care of this. Getting a lock. Target critical. I'm losing on target.
Let's move him a little forward.
One day, everything will be mine.
Yeah, it looks like the backbone of their military is already really getting damaged quite heavily. As long as our fighters do their job and take out the Y-Wings as and when it's needed, we should be fine.
Locking on.
Watch him. He's coming around.
Get behind them. Orbital command available.
What about this?
I'll take care of this. Cover me now. I'm on narrowing position. We're touching it. Let's finish him. Getting a lock. Watch your back.
A lot of rockets going up against the against Jarek, but I don't see that as being too much of a concern at this point. There is an MC-80 there, and some MC-80Bs, but again, they're not so powerful that I feel the need to be worried. The backbone of the Republic fleet is its fighters. Make sure Jarek is still okay. He is. Our Praetor is fine.
Roger that. Order
Let's
control.
move a few more of our ships up.
Where to return
We're
to
on
your
our way.
position.
I mean, it's fairly obvious this is where the action is.
Round.
Closing on target.
Destroyer here.
Pursuing enemy forces. Taking him out. Let's finish him. Engaging the enemy. I'm on this one. Coming
I think they do persist. I've never researched them at this planet. From what I remember, Snark and Angel.
to your position. I'll take care of this. Eliminating target. Intercepting. Watch your back.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, another upgrade is complete. This is turning out to be a disastrous effort for the rebellion.
I'm on this one. Under control. Coming around. Target critical. Watch him. He's coming around. Returning to your position.
Take the engines out, that would be good. Engines are out. Oh, no. Are the engines out? I can't see. I think the engines will go out on this. They did. Let's see what we destroyed and what escaped. I don't think we lost anything. 2 MC-80s, 2 MC-80Bs, several E and B wing squadrons, 3 assault frigates, 8 quasar fires, 5 Y-wing squadrons.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Magnificent.
Fleet
We're
approaching.
moving out.
Enemy fleet approaching Quat,
Construction complete.
but we've just finished one of the hypervelocity cannons. You fools! You fools! What mod do I plan on playing after this? I really don't know. What would you want me to? AOTR, what's that one? That's actually something that we've been saying about Sins for a long time. It was never built for fighters, really, was it?
Incoming!
And that caused its own set of issues, I think, for mod developers that...
Awaiting orders.
Get that over there.
Reinforcements en route.
Copy. Heading to destination.
And of course, we do have our Cannon of Doom, so let's...
Firing. Reinforcements en route.
the reinforcements coming in, we need to use.
One day.
Let's tell our fighters to do what our fighters need to do.
Escort carrier on station.
Reinforcements en route.
So once again, we'll simply be holding.
Pursuing enemy forces.
And any reinforcements that come in,
Ready.
they'll be pushed into the breach.
One day. Every ships. Engaging the enemy. He's about to be destroyed. He's headed your direction. Intercepting position. Where'd he go? I'm on this one.
Everything is proceeding as planned. Have his engines been taken? Yes, that's fine. I can ignore that. However, this MC-40 I may be willing to have a quick go at with the hypervelocity. There it is, his engine's down as well. The reason I target their engines specifically is because if we take their engines, they cannot escape. Even if they choose to retreat, that's it for them. It's over. What are you all doing?
Eliminating target. I have them now.
We're being targeted.
Bombers at the
There are times that our fighters aren't very bright. This is one of those times. What have you been learning from Jarek?
ready to receive orders.
He's coming around for another attack. My scopes are jammed.
I'm sure you
Scouts are returning to your position. I'll take care of this.
Dreadnought there.
Closing on target. Pursuing enemy forces.
Seems to be getting mauled quite badly.
Engaging the enemy. I'm on this one. I'm on. Under control.
He's lost his engines, he's lost his engines. We'll have a go at this MC-80 shortly.
Watch it.
Dreadnought has lost its engines. Quasar Fire has lost its engines. So you. Come on! Bring me more! More meat for the grinder!
One day, everything will be mine.
More meat for the grinder!
Under control. Locking on. Comlink.
You guys, have its engines.
Targeting primary engines.
Good.
Target the engines.
Fair amount more got away that time. The Clone Wars mod is unbalanced. In what particular way? And again, a fairly major victory here at Quat. And that's not with everything done either. We're now building our defense stations as well, and we're going to have the the capital shipyard in as well. It's looking really good. I'm quite happy with the status of things at the moment. You can see that the Empire have been, I mean, they almost certainly haven't been humbled, but they've certainly been damaged. You can see here there is a fairly large fleet, which does have an executor at. I don't know where else the Imperials can build executors, or executors, whatever you want to call them. Can anybody tell me where they're still buildable? Corellia, possibly? No, heavy shipyards. Commodore? I think that's only light frigate shipyards, isn't it? Yes. But there must be somewhere else that they can still build them. Don't know where that is specifically, so if anybody can enlighten me, I'd be delighted. So the Republic throws a lot of units away per battle. Okay, that's interesting to know. This, okay, that was over here. I don't know where this is. I'm going to do this thing where capital shipyards. Thank you very much. Thanks, Barrett. Alright, we're going to go for that next, and which is something we can actually do as well. Fantastic. I'm concerned about leaving Quat in any way undefended at this point, so I'm just going to let things build up. And let's just resume the game. Of course, we are still building up here
Head to target.
in order to allow us to make a push later.
Vehicle in
Have an
production.
immobilizer as well.
Construction
We do like
complete.
immobilizers. Ah, soon. Soon.
Construction complete.
Okay, construction is complete on one of the Golan 3s. Running a bit low on money at the moment, so we can't build any Golan 1s. Leave a few Praetors at Quat. I think that might be a very good idea. Let's just see how many Praetors we've got here. 6. 6. Right, might need to grab a couple more.
Building started.
Here are a lot of fleet movements, mainly over here. Yavin 4 appears to have a lot of rebels on it, rather unsurprisingly. It's coming round the moon, sir.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
There's one. Let's have that put in a different
Full
fleet,
speed ahead.
and we'll
Vehicle
ask for
in
a couple
production.
more.
Unit
Forget the
cancelled.
immobilizer. I lost the ability to speak then.
Construction complete.
Good. Quat's looking more and more defendable as time goes by. And of course we've got a small fleet that we can
Move out.
again park at Quat. I'm concerned about them coming in from Cardia and Commodore as well. But we are developing a fleet as time goes by. Anything I want to build at Bilbringi?
Unit in production.
Fairly large fleet here. What kind of defences did Karlak have? It's got a couple of... yeah, it's got a couple of cannons, it'll be fine. Unless, of course, there are any superstar destroyers, in which case it probably won't be fine. I'm tempted to simply... here we go, we've got something coming towards Koralag now. Let's see if it can hold itself. Not a small fleet.
Tactical battle imminent.
Let's see what they have arrayed against us. We have a Praetor, which is, of course, always a danger. Mostly victories, though, and 2 Imperial Star Destroyers. The strike cruisers and the escort carriers. Not a problem. We have a heavy shipyard here, so let's see what we can do.